I found out in a hallway that smelled like bleach and old paper. I was standing outside a classroom, holding a bouquet of cheap grocery store roses, waiting to surprise my girlfriend after her final exam. The door opened, students filed out, and then I heard her voice. Soft, intimate, laughing the way she only did with me. Except she wasn't laughing with me. She was laughing with her professor. They stood a few feet inside the room, near the desk. She was leaning against it. His hand was on her waist. Not a casual touch. Not a polite one. He said something I couldn't hear. She reached up and adjusted his tie. Slowly, deliberately. And then she kissed him. I didn't move. Didn't breathe. Didn't even blink. I just stood there with the roses in my hand, watching the woman I had worked myself half to death for wrap her arms around a man old enough to be her father. Her name is Alyssa. We'd been together 3 years. When we met, she was waiting tables at a diner and dreaming about going back to school. She dropped out because her parents couldn't afford tuition. I told her she was too smart to give up. She cried the first time I said I'd help her pay. I picked up extra shifts, started freelancing at night, cut out vacations, sold my motorcycle. Every tuition bill went on my credit card. Every textbook, every lab fee, every parking pass. I told myself it was temporary, an investment in our future. She called me her hero, said she couldn't have done it without me, said she'd make it up to me one day. About 6 months into her program, she started talking about her economics professor, Dr. Mark Reynolds. She said he was brilliant, challenging, supportive. He encouraged her to apply for internships, pushed her to think bigger. I was glad she had a mentor. I liked hearing her excited about school. Then things shifted. Not all at once, just sideways. She stopped asking me to come to campus events, said they were boring. Group projects turned into late nights at the library, study sessions that ran past midnight. Her phone buzzed during dinner. She'd flip it face down, say just a classmate. I didn't accuse her of anything. I didn't want to be that guy, the insecure one, the suspicious one. I trusted her. 2 weeks before finals, she told me she'd been nominated for an academic award. Best student in her department. She said the ceremony was invite only, students and faculty only, no guests. She sounded embarrassed when she told me, like she felt bad I couldn't come. So I planned my own celebration. I took a half-day off work, bought the roses, reserved a table at her favorite restaurant. I wanted to surprise her after her last exam. That's how I ended up in that hallway. That's how I watched her kiss him. I dropped the roses. They hit the floor. The sound was loud in the quiet hallway. They both turned. She saw me first. Her face drained of color. Her mouth opened, closed, opened again. Evan, she whispered. He straightened his tie, cleared his throat, tried to look dignified, like he wasn't just caught betraying both his profession and basic human decency. I didn't yell, didn't throw anything, didn't even say her name. I just asked one question. How long? She started crying immediately. Not pretty crying, panicked crying. I can explain, she said. He tried to step in. This is inappropriate, he said. Let's discuss this privately. I laughed. It came out wrong. Too sharp, too loud. Privately, I said. You mean like you've been doing with my girlfriend? He left, didn't even look back, just walked out of the classroom and down the hall. Alyssa grabbed my arm. Please, she said. Please don't do this here. I pulled my arm away. Do what? I asked. Find out the truth. She told me it started during her second semester. Extra tutoring, long office hours, personal conversations, compliments that crossed lines. She said she felt special, seen, important. How long have you been sleeping with him? I asked. She didn't answer, just cried harder. Answer me, I said. 4 months, she whispered. 4 months. While I was paying her tuition, while I was working overtime, while I was telling my friends she was the one. I told her I was done. Right there, in that hallway, with people walking past us. I told her to never contact me again. She followed me to my car, banged on the window, said she loved me, said it was a mistake, said he manipulated her, said she was confused. I drove away. The fallout didn't come all at once. It came in waves. First, I canceled her credit card, the one I'd given her for school expenses. Then I stopped paying her tuition. Then I moved my money out of our joint savings account. She called, texted, emailed, showed up at my apartment, left notes on my windshield. I didn't respond. 2 weeks later, I got an email from the university. Dr. Reynolds had been suspended pending an investigation. Someone else had reported him. Not me. Someone else. Another student. Apparently, Alyssa wasn't special. She lost her scholarship, lost her academic award, lost her professor lover, and when she couldn't pay tuition for the next semester, she dropped out. She called me after that. Her voice sounded smaller, quieter. I ruined everything, she said. I ruined us. I didn't comfort her. I didn't insult her either. I just said, you made your choices. And hung up. It took me months to feel normal again. To eat without nausea. To sleep without replaying that hallway. That kiss. That laugh. I paid off the debt she left me with. $12,000. Credit cards. Loans. Late fees. Last week, I saw her at a grocery store. She looked tired. Older. She didn't see me. I watched her count coins at the checkout. Put back a carton of eggs. I walked out without saying anything. I loved her. I believed in her. I built my future around her. And she threw it away for a man who used her and discarded her. Sometimes I wonder if she ever loved me at all, or if I was just a stepping stone, a sponsor, a means to an end. So tell me, if you were me, would you ever trust someone like that again?